And for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I think he's gonna happen. Somebody sabotaged was me. There it is. Okay. Oh, it's insane. Good morning. Welcome. 40th meeting of the year. Today is Thursday, October 17th at 10:04 a.m. And we will move into public comments. Name and address for that. Mr. Sarko.
I got it. I can't wait. Terrence Sarko, 127 East Grant Street, Lowell, Ohio. Can't wait until this election's over because it's getting very dirty, even here locally. I was in Poland yesterday at the red light and someone in the truck beeped and I rolled my window down. He says to me, as a white man, how can you vote for a black woman? And he drove off. I mean, and then yesterday, the Department of Justice is sending advisors to Portage County because of their sheriff going around taking notes on who has a Democratic sign in their yard with the president and taking notes and making sure he makes their lives hell. And this is the first time that I remember when I don't remember, but my grandmother would tell my mom when Al Smith was running against Coolidge or Hoover back in 28, the KKK came in to the place of voting and burned Al Smith's ballots right in front of her. And she called the Board of Elections here in Mahoning County. And they said, we were not there. It didn't happen. As we all know, back in the 20s, the KKK ran this place. And it's just getting worse and worse. You know, we could agree to disagree. And then this past Sunday, last Sunday, I was in church. I left in the middle of the sermon when the priest was condemning anyone using in vitro fertilization methods. I've known people that used it because they couldn't conceive physically. He said, because the couple couldn't do it physically, it's immoral. That's why I told the usher, I'm walking out. I cannot take, because my cousin, her husband is part of reproductive methods, you know, and he was part of the first test tube baby case out in Connecticut, the baby M case. And then he was hired by the Chinese government to fix mental retardation in the womb. He and his colleagues were about to go over to China, and because it was being sponsored by the government. And because the Tiananmen Square riots happened, that project was shut down. You know, there's humane ways to stop abortion instead of making it illegal. And this was one method, so couples don't have to worry. If I have a mental retardation child, should I give him her or him birth or, but it's like, it's just getting out of hand. We can't agree to disagree or agree to agree without getting an argument. And it has this election has divided this country more than ever I can imagine.
Thank you, Jerry. Next. One lady, Carol was not here. She's feeling a little bit under the weather. So, you know why she's not here. Okay, with that being said, Dave, I'll ask for a motion of the previous minutes.
Yeah, motion to approve previous minutes of board meeting number 39 from Thursday, October 10th, 2024, and approval of post for payment.
Second, roll call.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes.
Commissioner Navigante?
Yes. Okay, moving on, advertising for bids number 1 and 2, and that's sanitary paginette.
Morning, everybody. Item number 1 is the bid for the sodium aluminate solutions, 38% solids drinking water grade. This is for phosphorus removal at the Boardman wastewater treatment plant. And item number 2 is the transportation and disposal of domestic wastewater sludge from the Mahoning County Metropolitan Sewer District operated wastewater treatment plants in 20 cubic yard roll-off containers provided by the bidder.
Okay, thank you, sir. Dave?
Motion to approve advertisement for bids 182.
Second, roll call?
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficant?
Yes. Journal entry?
Motion to approve journal entries number 1.
Second, roll call?
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficant?
Yes. We have agreements, letters A through I, and then with the engineers, A, B, and C. Pat?
Commissioners, letter A is an agreement with TSI Western Star. This is for repairs to vehicle number 63 in the estimated amount of $4,351.83, non-general funds. Letter B is an agreement with Southeastern Equipment. This is for repairs to vehicle number 425 in the estimated amount of $1,331.43, also non-general funds. And letter C is an agreement with AM Door and Supply for the replacement installation of 2 doors at the District 1 building in the estimated amount of $4,716, also non-general funds.
Thank you, Pat. And Job and Family, Mr. Morales? Audrey? I don't know if she can hear me.
She can. Can you unmute your?
Sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
For Job and Family Services, letter E, this Job and Family Services, this is resolution approving the appointment of 1 income maintenance aide for the department. Letter F, Job and Family
Huh?
Service.
Spot.
No.
Letter D.
Under agreements.
Under agreements, letter,
2 agreements, letter D, as in Dave.
okay, I'm looking at, under agreements, I'm sorry. Correct, you're under agreement? And you're
You have the
looking
wrong-
at, letter-
You must have the wrong.
Yeah,
I'll read it. I'll read it. Letter D is Job and Family Agreement with Help Hotline Crisis Center, Inc. for phone services for the APS unit in the amount of $6,000, non-general.
Did you hear that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Sanitary. Kat, you can finish it off.
I should just run the meeting. Got all my stuff on the agenda.
One down.
Bring donuts when you come.
I need to stop eating donuts. Commissioner's letter E is an agreement with Vita Freightliner. This is for repairs to the 2019 Freightliner Vector 2100 plus truck, which is S21, in the estimated amount of $2,985.52. Letter F is an agreement with Charter Machine Company for the installation and replacement of belts on the belt filter press at the Camel Wastewater Treatment Plant in the estimated amount of $9,366.95. Letter G is an agreement with APO Horror Company for an emergency 16-inch pipe repair at the Camel Wastewater Treatment Plant, improvement number 522, in the estimated amount of $56,250. Letter H is an agreement with JS Bova Excavating for the emergency water line repairs on Mahoning Avenue in the estimated amount of $25,000. And letter I is modification number 2 with Hoff Consulting Services. This is for the Ellsworth State Route 45 sanitary sewer extension, improvement number 541, in the amount of $15,000. And these are all non-general funds.
That's a lot. Thanks, Pat. Motion to approve agreements, letters A through I.
Motion to approve agreements.
Second, roll call?
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficant?
Yes. Resolutions?
Motion to approve resolutions number 1.
Second, roll call?
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficant?
Yes. Moving on, resolutions A through B. Then let the day, and that's Commissioner Stolby, Jeff.
This is a resolution to transfer $92,630 from our general fund to the county court special projects fund to help with repairs in Canfield.
Thank you. And Pauline Costas, how are you? Good morning.
Morning, Commissioner. This is a resolution to support the applications to the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development for FY 24 planning grant in the amount of $230,000 with a 25% local cash match. FY 24 HMIS expansion grant in the amount of $75,000 with a 25% local match, and the COC consolidated application in the amount of $2.6 million. The consolidated application is how the continuum of care provides funding to area nonprofits for housing, rental assistance, and supportive services for people experiencing homelessness.
Thank you. And that's basically funding from HUD, right?
It is funding from HUD. We compete every year for renewal projects and then new projects as well.
Very good. You do a great job.
Thank you.
Thank you. And county courts, C and D. Who wants to take that
I'll
one?
take it.
Vincenzo? He knows.
I don't have an agenda.
No, you don't.
See.
If he wants to do it, why not? Do it.
Yeah.
Except for the leases.
Yeah, this is, this item is for the lease agreements for area court number 5. It's Canfield. I'm sorry, area court number 4 at Canfield. It's for a lease agreement for 5 years in the amount of $184,756. That was for the improvements, I'm sorry. Letter D, county courts resolution approving, the amendment to the lease agreement for leasing the office space at Canfield Court number 5. That's for 5-year lease. Lease is in the amount of $923,780.
Great. Appreciate you doing that.
Sure.
All righty. Engineers, E and F, Pat?
Commissioners, letter E is a resolution to transfer West Calla Road, which is County Highway number 30, from the Mahoning County Highway System to the Green Township Highway System. And letter F is a resolution to transfer the following from the Mahoning County Highway System to the Springfield Township Highway System, East Pine Lake Road and Grant Street.
Okay. Thank you. So they'll be maintaining those roads, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And letter G, Sister Jeanette, sanitary.
Let me switch my hat over. Hold on. Commissioners, letter G is a resolution to enter into an agreement with Good Life Control Solutions for professional maintenance services related to the instrumentation systems operational at the wastewater treatment plants, pumping stations, water facilities, and other related equipment in the estimated amount of $380,640 for 3 years.
Thank you. Motion,
Motion to approve resolutions A through G
second,
as per the agenda.
as per the agenda. Second, roll call.
Commissioner Ditzler,
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficant.
Yes. And as per the agenda,
And I only said that because Colleen kind of rounded numbers off and we had that to the penny.
okay.
I don't want to watch Mel struggle.
And for the good of the order, any elected officials or department heads care to comment? Mr. Vincenzo.
If I could. Good morning, Commissioners. Good morning. I just wanted to take a moment in an effort to continue to try as best we can to get the information out to the public. I wanted to make an announcement that our title department located at Oak Hill, beginning on Monday, October 21st, will be extending its hours of operation from 4:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. We're going to do that every Monday, excluding holidays, of course, but every Monday thereafter until further notice. We've been working on it for several months now, but we were able to finalize an MOU with our bargaining unit, and everyone's on board now. So we're going to have those extended hours of operation, and it's for the benefit of the public convenience. It's tough. People that work all day, it's hard for them to get away without having to take their time or a significant part of the morning or the afternoon to be able to get their title work done. So The thinking is that by increasing the accessibility for those extra 2 hours, at least one day a week, that'll provide a fairly useful convenience for people, individual title customers, you know. Like the title courier service was a convenience for the auto dealer, Mahoning County auto dealers, or those customers. This is a convenience we're going to try to provide for the individual customers. So I just wanted to get that out there, issued a press release, but you know, every little bit helps, because unless the public knows about it, it's not going to help. So thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Job. Anyone else, department head or elected officials?
Commissioners,
Pat?
if I can, I just wanted to state, you know, we're approaching the end of the construction season. You know, winter's getting closer. Obviously, the temperatures have gone down. As we approach the end of the construction season, there's still a lot of orange barrels and a lot of people out on the roads. I just want to reiterate, you know, to be careful, don't text and drive, try to pay attention. You know, these construction workers want to get home to their families just like we do at the end of each day. And we've got some very large projects in this county between the sanitary department, the county engineer's office, ODOT, city of Youngstown. There is construction going on everywhere. Give yourselves a little bit of time and patience and let these projects, you know, continue to grow, because when they're done, it's going to be a major improvement for everybody. But, you know, again, just be safe and pay attention while you're driving. We had another bridge get hit the other day. The Ohio Turnpike Bridge on Mahoning Avenue got hit by a garbage truck that had the arms raised. They didn't have it lowered down. A lot of damage to the truck. Not sure if the driver got injured or not yet. I do have a meeting today with the Ohio Turnpike on a different project, so I'll get some details on that bridge, but that's the second time in a couple of years that bridge was hit. So just be careful. That's all.
Very good. Thanks, Pat. Anyone else on the screen? Audrey?
I was just looking to see if anybody else.
Okay.
Yeah, no, just this Saturday, remind everybody that Canfield on the Green, they have the Back to Blue. You know, it's a nice event that we always go to and participate in. They have a lot of different things, raffles, baskets and stuff, but it's to raise money to provide for officers' children that have been injured or killed in the line of duty, and provide opportunities to assist the families of police officers. So one thing that we're always big on is making sure that we take care of our deputy sheriffs and everyone, you know, protect the revenue stream that comes into it. False narratives out there that talk about different taxes and stuff, and you know, we always make sure that people know that 0.75 of 1% is all that goes to fund justice, and without that, 80% of the total revenue that supplies the entire justice fund is depleted. So it's something extremely necessary for our community, for the safety of our officers in our community. And the last time that we had a rogue bunch of individuals that petitioned the sales tax off the ballot in the early 2000s, Anthony, I think that you came on board. We know what incurred fiscal emergency for the county. And I think the deputies can attest that it took 10 years for them to regain their benefits and get a raise until the fiscal emergency was over. You can't take 80% away from any department and expect it to survive. So it's 0.75. 1.25 runs the whole county out of the 7.5%, and 0.25 that's on top of it to make it 7.5 is roads that we have people generously embraced for a 5-year limited time period to put $50 million into the reconstruction of the roads, bridges, and infrastructure. So really hand it to Pat Genetti, the engineer's office. Not only with the engineer's office, but the sanitary engineer's office as well. I think that from 2018 to today, we have 71 projects of infrastructure with those two departments over $111 million. So it's going in, there's a lot of work going on, a lot of jobs being done, and a lot of local companies doing them, so thank you. Make it a point to adhere to the construction, like Pat said. Nothing worse than we saw a couple of our guys injured seriously. In other words, just on tractors cutting grass, people, what's the saying that they say that, look there, go there. People are looking off the side of the road to see tractor, they drift off and end up hitting the individual that's cutting the grass 20 feet off the road, so be careful, protect our lives and your own, so. Yeah. So that's all good, have a great weekend, starting to get cold, like poor feral cats, I gotta plug in all of the igloos under my porch and make sure that I went out, I sprayed all the beddings down, the blankets over the igloos, I plugged them all in. I've got 3 feral cats that have been there 10 years. Can't get within 10 feet of them. I walk out with food every morning, they all sit there looking at me meowing, and I put the food down, but if I get within 10 feet, they run, and I've been feeding them for 10 years.
I'm grateful.
Understand that,
Like teenagers.
Actually, no, but if it's like dog years or cat years, they're like 60 years old. I don't know if that's the amount of those dogs, but and my inside cats just look out the window at them. And yours?
Yeah,
Plug yours
Down
in.
that house, it's already in it, I plugged it in. Cat goes in there every night, then during the day, if it warms up, I have to unplug it, so then it goes in the other house. But winter's
You
coming.
never have to unplug it, it's low voltage, it just
I know.
keeps it warm.
It's a perfect thing. But no, Dave, you're right, it's not fun being a commissioner with no money. And, we're not as blessed as being a congressman or US senator because they automatically get their budget every year, no matter what happens. And here in Mahoning County, we go back to the voters and we ask for our sales tax. We have funding to run this very large and complex organization called Mahoning County Government. And the road projects that we're doing, there's 71 projects, over $100 million. This doesn't materialize magically. There's a lot of work, there's good staff, there's people behind all of this that you see going on in Mahoning County. So we're very blessed with that. And also in Back to Blue, which we will be at, there's also, I call it a trick or treat. It's a trunk or treat, but I call it trick or treat Saturday in Struthers. So we'll be doing that as well. And there's an FOP Christmas party. Halloween. Halloween party at Struthers as well. So there's a lot of activities going on.
Hey, we can, we only voted 2-0 on two yes votes all day today, so we can act like there was conflict, right?
So we can wait, Carol.
We can say that there was only 2 yes votes on any of the motions today, so we, they don't want us to agree on anything, so we'll just say it's for conflict.
It's just
All right, well, with that being said, thank you, everyone. And our next meeting, Nance?
next Thursday, right?
Okay, do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second, roll call?
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficant?
Yes. Thank you.